Hello everybody, this is a Lamley unboxing. Been a while since I've done Auto World, but we've got them here. Some changes to the Auto World retail stuff. The stuff that we see in store. Walmart has them, Target has them, just in terms of numbers. And we'll get to that. I haven't done, they sent all of these to me at once, so I'm going to showcase them now. I think one of these sets right here, premium, I don't even know if this box is right, to be honest. But we'll do it once we open them up. We're gonna move these to the side for a second. And we are going to start with this one. This is what I have seen this in the store, and normally, and we're going to kind of make sense of this on our own. Normally what Auto World has done historically they do the hobby exclusives. Obviously we've done event exclusives. We can talk about that. But what we see is we see versions of like 6 cars, an A version and a B version done in retail. There's chases, obviously Ultra Reds mixed in, Ultra Raws, which are super rare. But 6 and 6, but they're not doing that in this one. This was a special release, and I think maybe one thing is releasing 12 colors all at once, just based on the cost and maybe I don't know how they're being purchased. I think what they're doing is playing with the numbers a little bit and actually releasing fewer at a time, which I think is good because it creates fewer peg warmers and we can see more turnover with Auto World. That's my theory. I haven't heard from them specifically what they're doing, but this is the entire, well, let's just look at it. This is the entire mix. And I'm going to move the camera down just a tad. So we look Premium Series Release 4 version B. I'm guessing this is 2020, well, let's see. That's 24 Release 2. That's what we're going to get to next. 2024 Release 4. 2024 Release 2. I actually have no idea because this says all 3 in 2024 release 4, and there's 3 cars, 2 colors each, and then there's 4 in this one, which is release 2. So I think maybe they have them numbered internally this way, but this is not how they've been released because this was definitely released before the other 2, but that doesn't matter. We'll just look at the models and we'll get right to it. So this is, and we're just going to pull them out and we'll see what we get. This is the 2006 Chevy Silverado SS. We're going to get these on the turntable, of course. Special edition is what it says. Maybe that's because the mix is different, not the 12 cars, just 3, so 6 different versions. This is a cat eye, but this is the extended cab. It doesn't say new casting, but I don't, because I think the original cat eye didn't have the extended cab, but I could be wrong on this. And this is the SS version B. So let's just pull out version A as well. Why not, while we're at it? These are pretty sweet, aren't they? They're actually really sweet. So let's go to version A of the Silverado SS. We'll get these opened up and on the turntable. Rims look new, but Auto World does build these to scale, and they also build the realistic rims for them as well. But this one has a very cool kind of updated, let's see, I'm just like this is the first release of our newly tooled. It doesn't say new tool on it, which is interesting. But it's the newly tooled, the newly tooled rims. Okay. Well, let's just open them up. We already looked at the back. I've done enough talking. Now it's time to just look at these and get them on the turntable. And here it is. These have opening hoods. I'll get a close-up shot. I don't have it. I think it would be out of focus here, but I'll get a close-up shot in the studio. But this is a sweet model. I like the extended cab. I think this usually has, the tail light or the tailgate will go down as well. This is really nice. The rims look really cool. I believe those are factory rims. Boy, that rolls beautifully too. What's the color on this one? They always do the color. Silver Birch Metallic. That's really nice. I think the red pops even more. Yeah, let's just get to it. Let's get to the red. Victory Red is the color here. Let's open this one up. Love doing Auto World. I really do. I know our friend Champion DJK loves doing them too. He has everything, including all the Ultra Reds, Ultra Raws, of course. They're impossible because Ultra Raws, there's only 10 released. I have 1 Ultra Raw in my collection. But there will be an Ultra Raw out there of this casting. If it hasn't already been found, I'm sure it has. I'd have to check like eBay for those that want to sell it. This is really nice. I like that metallic, but this red version, it just screams Chevy to me, classic Chevy as well. I think that thing is fantastic. We'll put these over here because we've got a lot to open today. This one says new casting. Premium Series version A 2023 Ram 1500 Rebel Havoc Edition. This looks pretty cool. Baja Yellow is the color. We've seen, did Hot Wheels do a Rebel? First release of our new 2023 Ram 1500 Rebel. Let's just open it up. Oh, this is cool. Opening hood. Not a ton of, well, there's a lot of detail in it, but not a lot of color. So maybe in the studio we can look at it a little bit better. Rims, very much a modern truck rim. I've said this before, I'm not a huge fan of, boy, those roll really well. Nice job, Autoworld, look at that. I'll put it on the turntable now. Cool color. I'm not as big a fan. Like the Cat Eye Chevy, I think I can get into. It has kind of it's kind of in between the vintage trucks and the modern trucks. These modern trucks, they're just almost too much to me. I'm not a big truck guy, but like if I were to own one, I think I'd rather own a classic one. But I mean, obviously these are really nicely made cars, vehicles. I think that's nice. That's version A. This is version B in ceramic gray. There's the art. Nice casting though. Just making a mess. See if there's any difference in the engine on this one. No, but we'll get this on the turntable. I like how they have the bed liner in there. They've replicated a modern truck really well, and it looks nice. In gray with this Rebel trim. Is the Rebel kind of like supposed to be, I mean, it's a big truck. Is it supposed to compete with like the Raptor? I guess the Raptor, this one seems to have more of a function to it. Man, are these rolling better than Autoworlds have rolled in the past? I don't know. I love the tires on it. Yeah, that looks good. All right, let's keep going. Love the wagons. Now, this is what I get into with Autoworld, is this kind of stuff. Special edition as well. This is version A of the 1970 Kingswood Estate. Kingswood Estate, it's up there as one of my favorite Autoworld castings. And here this is the, what year was this one? 1970. I think they've done a couple of different versions, a couple of different years, headlights and grill and everything else. Classic rims on this one. This is what this kind of stuff is what brought me to Autoworld. Are these classic factory versions, wood paneling of these, and really well-made classic American cars. This is what I like the best. Their foray into Japanese cars is still from very much a Japanese lens. I'm sorry, an American lens. They've done the Euro Spec Super and some other things, but I really their approach stays true, and I've always liked that. And then the last one from this particular mix, we'll just throw that box away, is in Fathom Blue Poly. The other one was Cranberry Red. Fathom Blue Poly. Good name. Did you see that? Did you see how that landed? Did it land like that close? It's the Kingswood Raw that I own, the Lead Sled Raw, and I famously dropped that one. It's one of the famous YouTube moments. People talk about it all the time. That car could probably, I opened it. Car could probably sell for $1,000 these days, and I dropped it right as I opened it, but it survived, no damage. This one would have been the end of the world with these two because they're standard releases, but I hate that. All right, looks good in blue. Same rims, same wood paneling, nice blue coloring. That is very nice. Let's push these all out of the way. Just gotta keep dropping models. That's what I do. Well, actually, I'm gonna put these off to the side, actually, because we got 2 more cases to open. So we have that release. I don't know why that one's release 4 or whatever, and this is release 2. We have a version A and a version B. I don't know if I've got them in order, but let's just get right to it. And this one has some good stuff in it. Some of the more buzz models. Let's start here. Is this version A? Yep, there's version A. And let's pull out version B of the Dodge Caravan. This is the 1985 Dodge Caravan in 2 colors. We'll start with the 1985 Dodge Caravan. We'll start with it in white with wood grain. It's not a clever name or a clever color, but we'll take white with wood grain. Love that they did this one. This is, again, the same reason I have no love for the Dodge Caravan. But I do have love for the concept of a 164 manufacturer making a mid-80s Dodge Caravan. I do love that. And so that's why I love Auto World. Here it is in white with wood grain. I can probably open this up. Check out what that thing's sporting. Pretty nice. Wood grain goes from light to dark. I don't know if that's meant to be, but it looks kind of cool. Rims look cool. I wonder if... I threw the box away. Is this the stick shift version they did? They did a manual version as well. I don't know. We'll have to look at that. Here is... They're just talking about these models. It's kind of interesting to read it, and I should probably do that when I'm not filming a video, but let's just do it. This is version B in crimson, red, and black. No wood paneling on this one. It is crimson red with black. Put it on the turntable. Love the color of the interior. I don't know what you would call that. Off plum. I just love this. I'm not going to be, you know, jumping over kids and knocking over old ladies to try and get these off the pegs, but I just love that Auto World does them. I just do. I think they're so cool. And they're just not cool at all, but that's what makes them so cool. Does that make sense? All right, let's do Corvette. See, Corvette's cool, but it's not as cool as the Caravan. New casting. New casting, 2019 Chevy Corvette Z06, old style Corvette, right? C7. First release of our all new 2019 Chevy Corvette Z06 casting, Z07 performance package included, an adjustable real. I'm just gonna stop. Sebring orange. I don't know if I showed you the back of these. Maybe I did. 4 models in this, which means they'll probably move a little more. Here it is in orange. Let's see if I can get the engine open while I'm here. Sometimes these, on these sports cars, are really hard. If I can't get them open, I'm not going to try because I don't want to damage anything. That is one thing for... Oh, got it. Oh, and it opened the right way. Look at that. I'm glad I opened it because we get what it's supposed to, the direction it's supposed to open. That's pretty sweet, actually. So the clear element of the spoiler is kind of cool. Obviously the proper opening hood, get that closed, and let's have a look at this on the turntable. That is sweet. Black rims, black trim, orange color. Love Corvettes in that kind of color. I think that is pretty cool. And here is, we'll put that over here. And let's look at blue. Blue is nice, but not nearly as cool as the orange. This is Elkhart Lake Blue. Z06. Here it is. Engine's a whole lot easier to open now that I know how to do it. Engine's nice. Okay, turntable, it goes. Blue's cool, but it just doesn't pop like the orange in die-cast. You guys can tell me if you agree with me. I think that is nice. All right, now we have 2 Japanese cars. Version A of the 2023 Nissan Z. I think this is the 3rd or 4th. Oh, wrong one. We'll get to that one later. And here's version B. My guess, by the way, did you notice like they stuffed this case or these cases with some paper? My guess is on the distribution of these, and I guess we'll find out once they hit stores if they haven't already, is that there will be extras of a couple of these in here, that the models that they probably think will be the most popular. And that could be the Corvettes, that could be the Celica Supra that we'll get to, as opposed to just one of each. So one goes and the rest hang, right? So this probably creates a little bit more movement, so I'm all for it. Because I think these are great, and people should appreciate them. Passion red. Anything, I don't know if there's anything to note on that. You can freeze that if you want to. Now it's gone, and it really fell. Ooh, this is stuck in there. There, we got it. See if I can open the hood. Now, We can. There we go. Looks good. It's nice casting. Obviously, it's the new Z 2023. Nicely proportioned. I think we got a little bit of a tire issue there. Do you see that? On the turntable, you probably see it. That's probably what was sticking. Sometimes that happens. That's a bummer, though. And this is not the ultra red. It's just the standard red color. All right, this one's nice. This is black diamond, so black over black rims. Art's great. Tires look proper. This is great. That little silver trim on the side really pops on this one. Yeah, I dig that. My favorite still is the yellow with the gold rims. But this one's nice too. They did an Auto World store exclusive, which was nice too, but I think those are great. All right, last two. Last two, which I just think are so cool. These are the highlights for sure. We welcome back the Toyota Celica Supra. Get those out of the way. I'm making a mess. They are back, and I'm happy to see them. I think... Well, we've got version A. Version B is the one to have, I think, because they've done some modifications to it. Celica Supra is available as either, okay, this is just some details. I think this is 83. I think the other ones were 83 as well. In fact, I brought them out. There's been only 3 releases of the Celica Supra. The last 2 factory versions in brown with the factory wheels. These might be aftermarket wheels on these new ones. I don't know. Well, maybe not. No, they're the proper wheels. They're the same. They're the same. Okay, good. Brown, really cool color for that era of Celica Supra. I mean, this is very much, like I said, it's just very much a U.S. kind of look for this car. And then, of course, in this light blue. I just love these colors of these two. And then, if you are, here, let's put these like this. Put this like that. See, we're going to create a little JCCS. We got the JCCS mat here, and we have last year's JCCS exclusive. That was the other place. It was this casting actually debuted in this Toyota colors, and many of you have told me how much you like this model. I do too, and obviously has some Lamley branding on it and JCCS branding on it, Auto World branding. Only 2,500 made, sold out at the show, then sold out the allotment that Auto World had. That sold out. This has been, I'm really happy that everyone loves this model, and I'm always happy to revisit it. And we'll put it in JCCS as well. And watch this one. Get to this one in a second. It's cool. But here's this version in black. That's all it says is black. Add it to the collection. This is up there as castings that I really like from Auto World. We'll put this on the turntable. Wheels are so chrome they almost look like aftermarket wheels, but they are done in that Celica Supra style, you know, as the actual wheels that the car sported in this spec back in 1983 or whatever that was. This looks nice. Really, really nice. Dig that in black, especially with the red interior. Get some really nice detail there. MK2. Put that here, but look at this one. I think this might be a little, just kind of like a little shout out to JCCS, because this is done in the Toyota Grand Prix of Long Beach. That's where JCCS happens. JCCS is happening here in like a week and a half. I've got another exclusive, not Auto World. We're doing it with Tarmac this time, but we're creating this great family of diecast, which I'm really excited about. And this is the legacy car for sure, but it was really cool to see this. It was the official pace car of the Toyota Grand Prix in Long Beach, March 27th, 1982. In the early 1980s, Toyota's marketing campaign was based on their iconic slogan, "Oh, what a feeling." And then people would jump. If you were around for that, there's the Ultra Red. I was around for that campaign. Check this out. I didn't open the engine on this one. Let's see if I can, on the black one, let's see if I can do it on this one. There we go. I want to be careful on these because this piece can be a little fragile. This one obviously has lights added to it. There's the engine. Got the stock wheels and the Toyota pace car. This is rad. This is rad. This is by far the model of both releases. That is so cool. All right, there you go. Highlight of this, easily the Toyotas for me. You guys tell me what you think. Nice mix. I like what Autoworld is doing. If I've got it right on their philosophy on this, they're creating a little bit more movement, and I would like to see more mixes hit retail. And you guys can tell me if you agree with that, because these cars are cool. I don't know if everyone's going to have every Caravan, for example, but you want at least a couple. And this allows that movement. Of course, you can buy them at hobby, and you should support the hobby dealers. But I like this, that we're seeing a little bit more movement. Thanks, everybody. Bye.